Coco Gauff sets new record with fourth straight win over Iga Swiatek. Despite Gauff's historic victory, Poland advances to United Cup final after mixed doubles triumph and will face Switzerland, as both teams prepare for a high-stakes showdown ahead of the Australian Open. Key points. Coco Gauff defeated Iga Swiatek 6-4, 6-2 in the United Cup semifinals, marking her fourth consecutive straight sets win over the Polish world number 2. Gauff set new WTA records by winning 8 consecutive sets against Swiatek and joined Jelena Ostapenko as one of 2 players to beat Swiatek 4 times consecutively. Poland advanced to the United Cup final after winning the deciding mixed doubles, with Switzerland set to face them following their 2-1 victory over Belgium. In a match that had tennis fans on the edge of their seats in Sydney, Coco Gauff delivered a commanding performance to defeat Iga Swiatek 6-4, 6-2 in the United Cup semifinals on January 10, 2026. The clash, held at the Ken Rosewall Arena, marked the 16th meeting between these two WTA stars, and while Swiatek still leads their head-to-head 11-5, it's Gauff who has seized the momentum in recent encounters. Gauff's victory was not just another notch in her belt, it was historic. By dispatching Swiatek in straight sets, Gauff became the first player ever to beat the Polish world number 2 4 times in a row without dropping a set. That's 8 consecutive sets won against a player who, until this recent streak, had been her nemesis. According to tournament records, Gauff's previous wins over Swiatek include triumphs at the 2024 Madrid Open, the 2024 WTA Finals, and the 2025 United Cup. Each time, she's looked more assured, more aggressive, and, frankly, more in control. I didn't let the opportunities that I had on the first few times I had match points get away from me, Gauff said after the match. She played well. Maybe there was one error on the backhand, but after that, she played the better tennis. But I knew that how I was playing the whole match I would get it done. Sky Sports. The match itself was a showcase of Gauff's growing confidence and tactical maturity. She stormed to a 4-1 lead in the first set, only to see Swiatek claw back to 4-4 after winning 12 straight points. But Gauff held her nerve, held serve, and broke Swiatek to close out the set. The second set was even more one-sided, with Gauff racing to a 5-0 lead. Swiatek, ever the fighter, saved 3 match points to avoid a bagel, but the Americans' relentless pressure proved too much. It's a remarkable turnaround for Gauff, who had lost 11 of her first 12 meetings with Swiatek. Now, she's not only flipped the script but set new WTA Tour records in the process. Gauff's 8 straight sets won against Swiatek is unmatched, and she joins Jelena Ostapenko as the only players to have beaten Swiatek 4 times in a row. Ostapenko, notably, holds a 6-0 record against the Pole, with victories on every surface, but even she hasn't managed 4 straight wins without dropping a set. Despite Gauff's heroics, the United States ultimately fell short in the team event. After Taylor Fritz was defeated by Hubert Hurkacz in the men's singles, Gauff's win leveled the tie at 1-1. The deciding mixed doubles saw Gauff pair with Christian Harrison, but the American duo were edged out by Katarzyna Kawa and Jan Zielinski in 2 tense tiebreaks. That result sent Poland through to their 3rd consecutive United Cup final, dashing the USA's hopes of a 3rd title in 4 years. Poland's team spirit was on full display, with Swiatek taking to Instagram after the match to reflect on her defeat and her squad's resilience. Challenging day for me today, but some important lessons to be learned. I'm super grateful for my team and their passion, she wrote. Swiatek added, "What a fight tonight. See you in the final tomorrow with another chance." Instagram. Swiatek's run at the United Cup had been flawless up until her encounter with Gauff. She had notched up singles wins over Eva Liss, Maya Joint, and Susan Lemans, cementing her status as a formidable force in team competition. Yet, Gauff's tactical aggression and fearless shot-making proved to be the difference on this occasion. With Poland advancing, they now prepare to face Switzerland in the final. The Swiss side, led by Stan Wawrinka and Belinda Bencic, earned their spot after a hard-fought 2-1 victory over Belgium. Bencic, in particular, has been a star for her team, winning all 8 of her United Cup matches, 4 in singles and 4 in doubles. "I felt so much pressure to not let my team down. It feels like 170 kilos fell off my shoulders, Bencic admitted after clinching the deciding mixed doubles. Sky Sports. Looking ahead, all eyes turn to the Australian Open, which starts on January 18, 2026. Swiatek, who has yet to win the Melbourne Major and whose best result there is a semi-final appearance in 2025, where she lost to eventual champion Madison Keys, will skip the Adelaide and Hobart Internationals to focus on her preparations. She's been outspoken about the demanding WTA schedule and has opted for behind-closed-doors training, determined to break through at the year's first Grand Slam. Meanwhile, Gauff's stock continues to rise. The American, now with 8 career wins over top 2 ranked opponents, is being touted as a genuine contender for the Australian Open title. Her recent mastery over Swiatek, particularly on hard courts, has not gone unnoticed by fans and pundits alike. The question on everyone's mind: can Gauff translate this team event form into Grand Slam glory? For Swiatek, the loss is a setback but hardly a crisis. She remains the world number 2 and a constant threat at every event she enters. Her ability to rebound from disappointment is well documented, and with the support of teammates like Hurkacz, Kawa, and Zielinski, she'll be eager to make amends in the United Cup final and beyond. As for the United Cup, the final promises to be a thrilling affair. Poland, runners-up in 2024 and 2025, are hungry for their first title, while Switzerland, buoyed by Bencic's heroics, are chasing a maiden crown of their own. The outcome is anything but certain, and with the likes of Swiatek and Bencic likely to square off in singles, fans can expect fireworks. Back in Sydney, Gauff's latest triumph over Swiatek has sent a clear message to the rest of the field: she's no longer the underdog in this rivalry. With records tumbling and confidence soaring, Coco Gauff's journey is just getting started. Whether she can maintain this level at the Australian Open will be one of the sport's most compelling storylines in the coming weeks. For now, Poland marches on to the United Cup final, while Gauff and the USA look ahead to Melbourne. One thing's for sure: the women's game has rarely felt more open or more exciting than it does right now. Loved what you read? Support intelligent journalism. We've launched what we proudly call the Intelligent Journalism Era, a bold approach to journalism that prioritizes verifiable facts, eliminates unnecessary fluff, restores the rigor of classic journalistic principles, and delivers news in a clear, compelling format, all powered by our innovative AI algorithms. Support intelligent journalism with a tip to help us understand the stories you love most, so we can bring you more of what matters.